Alright guys, welcome back to another Yuri's Revenge video. This one's about a decent faction known as Germany. Germany is also a heavy hitter, but not too much. Now this is not being racist against Germany and all that blah 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 blah. No, it's not. I'll never be racist on a race that I don't know too much about. So I'm not gonna be racist to Germany. I would never do that. I'd never be racist on the channel. I would never be racist under... Okay, I'm trying to figure out... Okay, the mic's still there. I'd never be racist no matter what kind of joke it is. If I'm being racist, tell me and I'll apologize. Because I'm not meaning to be racist at all. So if I'm being racist at one point, just tell me and I'll apologize. Because I don't mean to be racist. So if I'm being racist, just tell me. So though I know next time not to use that joke out in public. But anyway, let's get to what Germany is good for in the game, not in real life. Okay. So Germany in Yuri's Revenge is kind of tank offense, if that kind of makes sense. In games, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what a tank offense would be, but if you don't know, Germany has a extra tank that they use, known as the Tank Destroyer. Now, if you could take it by the name, also I figured out which one actually does have a desolator. It would be the Irax, which I was right. So, I'm on the CNC wiki right now, so tank. Ah, dang it, I just put tank instead, and it had Tank Destroyer there. Okay, so I'm just gonna go try and build a power plant while waiting until I... Here it's a construction complete.
Construction complete.
There we go. Sorry if you can hear the tablet too. I'm just trying to figure out tank destroy. There we go. Battle lab. I wanted to get a battle lab built now. I'm gonna turn on the sound then. Tank destroyer. There we go. Tank destroyer. Tank destroys a German allied vehicle. Background. Don't care. Assessments. Strong against tanks, especially in numbers, can punch even through the front armor plating of the Apocalypse tanks, which means they can deal pretty good heavy damage against Apocalypse tanks. Can't kill them one hit, but they do pretty good damage. I'm gonna take the pros and cons from the wiki and put them in the video. I didn't do it last video, so I'll do them now though. They're cheap and fast tanks. I agree with that. They're cheap and fast. Can act as mobile anti-armor defense. That's pretty reasonable. I like it. They're not too... Germany's not really that much aggressive, but tank destroyers are pretty cool. They're not like any other tank. I think they'll say it too. So let's build 8. Useless against infantry and structures. Cannot attack aircraft. Still lose against Apocalypse tanks in one-on-one matches. Only available to Germany. No, they did not say it. So if you don't know, these are what Germany tanks look like. So if you don't know what these normal tanks can do, these normal tanks can attack while moving. That's pretty nice, isn't it? They can attack while moving, so that you get a pretty good offensive. While going to your enemy's base, they can deal a lot of damage. Tank destroyers can't do that, I'm afraid. Tank destroyers have to be stabled. You have to have one programming quirk that would work, right? To stabilize it a little bit. So we're still against I don't know what I put these guys at, but I put at something. So we'll move these guys over there too. Let's get some robot tanks out, I guess. Now, what would help Germany more? Nothing, I'm afraid. Nothing. Nothing would help Germany more. Germany is just perfect the way it is. For America, I'd say some sort of defense. But that's mainly the only thing I think of America that would actually be good. Or build up a defense for America. But for Germany, nothing too much except for build a decent defense over like around your base so that you don't get attacked by air, because as you haven't actually noticed, I never build defenses because these are just usually pretty much easy enemies, just to show you guys like how good this country goes, I guess. I don't know what to call them. You guys can tell me what I could call them. I'm gonna call them countries for now, I guess. Might as well, right? So I'll bring Tonga over there. I'll put some Germany tanks. Guess I could build that over here. Then I could transport them through here. Put them over here to attack these guys. Yeah, okay, I got an idea. Ooh, I could do that too. No, we'll just do what I thought of doing. So we'll just build this, get boats. I'll build a transport, and then I'll transport these guys over there.
Construction complete. New construction
Amphibious
options.
transports. Where are they? There they are. 2.
New rally points established.
It's kind of funny though how the boats can go there, even though there's only one that could go on land, and yet for the war factory, you can't
New rally points
put it towards the water. It goes to the closest surface it can go up to, which is kind of funny.
building.
We'll build some robot tanks, because robot tanks are pretty heavy damage, but they're pretty weak. Alright then, so let's go get some tank destroyers over there.
Plenty of window seats.
You only get 4 per transport, that's why I'm needing 2.
Not a tank I can't break.
We're getting lag because there's too much action over here, so
Points established.
we'll go over here, I guess. There we go. Lag's gone.
Ready.
Ready to roll. Outstanding.
Move those guys up a little bit.
How about an adventure? Enjoy the ride.
Alright then, so
I'm the best there is. Let's get to it.
there we go.
See the countryside.
Unit ready.
They got to get through me first.
As you can see, war factories or miners are usually pretty sturdy. They got decent defense, especially the war miners, but they don't have a decent offense, so these guys aren't going to take too much damage. Now, for America's strategy, I said to garrison all over the buildings around here.
How about an adventure?
But for Germany,
Having a nice day?
they have
Not a tank I can't break.
a similar
Welcome
tactic,
aboard.
I guess? I don't know.
We're on our way.
They somewhat have a similar tactic.
How about an adventure?
But
Let's
instead,
take this
their
standard.
tactic is to always attack the ore miner, like this.
Who's tougher?
Usually the opponent that I always face that has Germany usually sends like 4 to 8-ish. I'd rather say get a bunch of them, because they're usually great with numbers. There we go, destroy. And then there you go.
Unit ready.
Untouchable. Gotcha.
So tank destroyers are usually very good for offensive and defensive kind of methods too. As you have probably heard, they are really good. That can act as a mobile anti-air defense. So anti-armor, which means tanks in a way. They're only good against vehicles. They're not good against infantry, because infantry is not really that much of a big deal. Because you just bring Tonga or Navy SEALs or a sniper if you're going to be Great Britain and snipe them all out. So, but I'd rather Tonga, because Tonga is insta-kill no matter what for infantry. Unless they're rank 3. Then if they're rank 3, I think it takes like 2 or 3 hits, because they auto-regenerate. Let's build some
New
more
rally
tank
point
destroyers.
established. Building.
Got another 8. Where did I place them? Okay, over there? Okay, that's nice. Robot tanks.
Unit ready.
Go over there. We're going to invade their base a little bit soon.
Not a tank I can't break. Nothing left but junk.
And the reason why I always want to target their ore miners is so that they have no way of getting money. Now, a lot of people usually don't like this, because then it's usually kind of cheap, because, see, bots usually like to get a lot of units out.
Unit ready.
Okay, so what I need to do is I need to go... No, I can't, because that's in the way. I'm gonna have to go with a couple snipers, I guess. Snipers are 2 different meaning in Red Alert 2. Prism tanks are also known as snipers because they can hit from a range and they do pretty good high damage against any kind of structure or building or infantry. And they're usually pretty formidable, and they're slow, which could get worse. Actually, we can now attack it. move a little bit, traverse a little bit, over here. And robot tanks do what I said about other tanks. Can attack on the move, so that's pretty nice. Hopefully my cold goes away so that I'll be able to do more videos. You guys don't have to hear me try to sniffle all the time. Now the enemy's gonna be out of money because he's gonna try and sell a bunch of stuff to get the structure he wants. Yes. Now it's time to move Tonga to shoot some people out. If you can eliminate that, then I can move you up a little bit closer. If they get distracted.
Unit promoted. Unit ready.
Nothing to stop me.
Let's explode that. What Tonga is really good at is to get rid of pretty good high structures at a really good rate, but Tonga is available to any allied faction-ish thing, so
Another loser.
it's not really too much of a custom unit, but it's really good. Conscripts are the lowest costing unit in the game, so it's not really too much as a big thing for me to see that the enemy's abusing that a little bit, trying to get some units out.
Unit ready.
Alrighty then, so I'll distract the robot tanks, or the bunker from attacking the robot tanks. Okay, let's see, do we get our frames up? Yeah, we got our
Unit
frames up.
ready. Unit lost. Unit lost.
Did Tonga like not exploded or something, or?
I hear ya. Bag 'em up.
Oh, it constantly goes up as green. Ah, okay. That's
Unit lost.
so Pig's gonna lose now.
Hell, you got.
Oh, Tonga lost. Lost Tonga. Alright, but the thing's destroyed. So that's basically how Germany usually wins, that they usually destroy the ore miners first because they're vehicles, and that's what tank destroyers are usually good for. But the other good reason about using Germany is to at least eliminate apocalypse tanks, any snipers that are around the area, and eliminate most other units that no other faction really wants to deal with, especially against allied prism tanks, because usually you don't want to get a tank to destroy these, which are prism tanks. Prism tanks usually have light armor, they're usually kind of slow, but they're usually good at range and attacking. That's it. To compensate for these guys' kind of defect, you want to try and get a lot of good stuff out of it. So, goodbye guys, see you guys tomorrow. Maybe, I don't know. Goodbye guys.